The first Cowboy Mounted Shooting World Championship was held in 1994 at the Ben Avery Shooting Facility in Phoenix, Arizona. Well, back then, shooters had to dodge creosote bushes and cactus on the course of fire, but now the world's first public facility designed for Cowboy Mounted Shooting is being constructed on the very same site, the Mounted Shooting Center at Ben Avery. Robert Morris envisioned a full-time mounted shooting center and began working with the Arizona Game and Fish Department in 2006. He convinced them to set aside land for mounted shooting in the Ben Avery Shooting Range Master Plan. That plan was adopted in December of 2007 by the Arizona Game and Fish Commission. It shows over 14 acres of land designated for mounted shooting with 2 arenas, covered stalls, and convenient RV camping. The land is valued between $1.5 and $2 million. When completed, the covered arenas will be the largest structures on the Ben Avery Shooting Range property. Since the Arizona Game and Fish Department has valuable land but no state general funds, Robert organized a group of mounted shooters called the Ben Avery Mounted Shooting Development Committee to address the financial needs. Their first meeting was February 20th of 2008, and they established the objective of raising the money and volunteers needed to build this world-class facility. From that meeting, the Facilities and Fundraising Committees branched out. The Facilities Committee, headed by Grant McMaster, started work on the design and construction. Susan Turner headed the Fundraising Committee and began the huge task of raising money, with auctions like the horse donated by Kevin and Amy Boderman, programs like the engraved bricks, and of course generous donations from founding contributors. Vision became reality when on December 7th of 2008, Robert and Jana Morris, Scott Crawford, Bruce Dressel, Susan Turner, and Grant McMaster met with the Arizona Game and Fish engineers and discussed final details and viewed the stake layout for Arena 1. Construction began the very next day, December 3rd, 2008. Tons of dirt were hauled in by the Fish and Game, then leveled. Ritter Rock began work on January 21st and spent the next week taking out rocks ranging from the size of a fist to large car-sized boulders. It takes a posse of volunteers to build an arena. Phase 1 of the project, one uncovered arena, was the first ever built just for mounted shooting, and it has become a reality. This is an arena built for the shooters by the shooters. One only needed to look upon the volunteers to see the camaraderie among them as they hauled in the steel, put in the electrical, staked out the arena, set the posts, and welded the fencing. It's been much like an old-time barn building, with other volunteers providing food and support for the workers. Without the help of every one of these volunteers, this arena would not have happened. Nationwide support has brought the center to this point, and the fundraising will continue. The plan is to build an all-weather facility and a second arena. Soon, shooters from across the nation will be able to vacation and practice at this wonderful facility. The sport that has come of age in the last decade is now returning to its roots, and just like that first World Championship back in 1994, the sound of thundering hooves and 45s are echoing once again at the birthplace of Cowboy Mounted Shooting.